Hello YouTube. I know a lot of the songs that I seem to be reacting to lately are like way out of left field. But again, I'm just like in this weird headspace and so open to exploring new things and trying to find myself. That's a big part of grief and loss that goes largely undiscussed. You not only grieve the loss of the person that you loved, but you have to grieve the loss of your old self. I definitely feel like I'm in some kind of metamorphosis. I feel like the best thing for me to do creatively during this time period is just really lean into it. So I was talking with my dad this morning and we started talking about Paul McCartney. My dad is 30 years older than I am, so he likes a lot of bands like the Beatles, the Stones, Johnny Cash, John Prine. But we ended up talking about Sir Paul McCartney because he was on SNL last weekend. And then my dad said, "Boy, Maddie, this would be a great song for you to make one of those reaction videos to." So that's what I'm going to do. Now, despite not donning the black suit, I do worry that this one might be a little bit emotional, but again, that's okay. Growth doesn't happen if we don't approach things with an open mind and an open heart. Today I'm going to check out Sir Paul McCartney's Days We Left Behind. And as always, before we start, the quick mental health check. If you're not doing okay mentally, especially if you feel like you might hurt yourself or somebody else, stop this video and go get help. Find a trusted friend, family member, medical provider, or reach out to your region's suicide and crisis help service. The world is a better place with you in it, and I'm so happy you're here. I have the feeling that this song might make me shed a tear or two, so who's crying with a blue Hawaiian? Alright everyone, here we go.
Looking back at white and black, reminders of my past. Smoky bars and cheap guitars, but nothing built to last. Nothing ever stays, nothing comes to mind. No one can erase the days we left behind.
Yeah, okay, this is a little emotional, but honestly, like, that's okay. I really like the stylistic choice of this lyric video. Everything inked out on this thick paper, semi-animated in a way, but also just like as if we get to see Paul's notes when he was writing this song. This is very cool, but I can almost promise you guys I'm gonna cry during this.
See the boys of Dungeon Lane along the Mersey shore. Some of them will feel the pain, but some were meant for more. And nothing stays the same. No one needs to cry. Nothing can reclaim the days we left behind. We met at Fortland Road and wrote a secret code to never be spoken. I stand by what I said, the promise that I made will never be broken. Nothing ever stays, nothing comes to mind.
I used to believe that everything in life happened for a reason, but I stopped believing in that adage when Allie died. No amount of explanation or convincing will ever make me believe that my kid was supposed to die where, when, and how she did. I don't care how much better of a person I may have become. I don't even care how much good her death does for the world. It wasn't supposed to happen how it did. So I have since shed that belief and now cling to another, and that is the only constant is change. And that's a big part of what Paul is saying in this song. And it's a big part of why I tell people to give tomorrow a chance. However terrible things can seem right now, today, in this moment, it will pass. I know it's somewhat of a platitude, but it's true. Your tomorrow may look and feel a lot different than today does. I would have ended my life 3 years ago if I didn't believe that. And at the end of it all, our days gone by, our treasured memories, that's all that we'll have left. Yeah, maybe I should have put on the black suit for this one.
Nothing comes to mind, and no one can erase the days we left behind. In the skies, the skylarks rise above the sounds of war. Since that day, I knew they'd stay with me forevermore. 'Cause nothing stays the same, and no one needs to cry. No one is to blame for the days we left behind. The days we left behind.
Well done, Sir McCartney. You know, today of all days, Kristen showed me a picture of Allie that I had never seen before. And I can tell, like, it was taken pretty late in her life, probably within 2 months of her passing. But I thought I had seen every picture of her to exist. And so to be able to look at her in a way that I hadn't before, for a split second, it was almost like still having her here. She's been gone for 3 years next month. And I know people change a lot in 3 years, especially teenagers. She may have a different hair color or be wearing a totally different style of clothes, but she'd always be my kid. And seeing that picture messed me up, but in the most beautiful way. And like almost every human that walks the earth, I can't help but long for the days left behind. I know at this point, this is just Paul kind of taking a victory lap. And there is an added level of sadness knowing that he's not going to be around forever. But the Beatles' impact on mankind as a whole cannot be denied. They are people who deserve to be forever celebrated for what they did. And even though I appear to be very unhappy right now, I promise you guys that what I'm feeling the most right now is gratitude. I'm grateful to have had my daughter for as long as I did. I'm grateful to have all these beautiful memories of her. And I'm grateful that I was able to sit and listen to this song today. Even though it's not easy, it's important to do. Doing this filters out a lot of the noise and lets me just sit with my grief, which is, in the end, love. Ugh. As always, I would love for you guys to drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of this song. And hey, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, maybe hit that button and help a brother out. We're almost at 75K. I appreciate you giving me a few minutes out of your day. Thank you so much for being here. That's it for today. I'll see you on the next one. And in the meantime, as always, please take care and remember to love yourself.